to begin our practice.
Okay, I'm going to mute everyone. Have fun.
Thank you. Okay, happy Wellness Wednesday. I'm so glad that you are with us this morning. It's sunny here. I hope it is near you, but if it's not, you still got the sun inside of you. The light, right? So let's get grounded in our seat. Yesterday was an exciting day, a lot of energy going all over, right? So this is part of our culture, is that the energy often goes up into our heads. And one of the ways we can calm the nervous system is to bring the energy and the rooting down into our lower body. And that is one way to, in a very important way, to calm the nervous system. Let's begin with some breathing. And I wanted to show you this hand mudra because it can be very helpful for your breathing. You're going to take your pointer fingers or index fingers and bring them in towards the thumb and the inside, like at the inside, what do I call that? Kind of, there's two lines down your thumb and just going down it a bit. You know, it doesn't matter exactly where it's at. And then take your thumb to your ring finger and your middle fingers. So this is what's called prana mudra. Prana mudra. Don't worry if it's exactly right, because you're setting an intention. So index finger to the inside line of the thumb, and then middle finger and ring finger touching the thumb. Now you don't have to push too hard. It's okay. Don't worry about that. You're touching it. And then you can relax your hands in your lap as we tune into our breath. So tune into the sensation of breathing. Just breathing as you will. So this prana mudra can be very helpful for relaxing and smoothing out the breath, if you will. Finding that optimal breathing pattern that's even and steady and smooth and cyclical. We're breathing in and out through the nose. So prana means life force. In other words, your breath. Prana means life force. And our life force is our breath. As we attune to our breath, we are able to, if you will, change the energy in our body. So we can calm it down. We can turn on our relaxation response. That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to sleep, but it can help quiet down the mind and tune in to the breath. It gives us a focal point. Our breath energizes us and it controls our energy. Pranayama is called breath control. And so we can change the energy in our body as we attune to our breathing. We're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. The tongue is resting on the upper palate, soft. You don't have to push it. You can always have one hand doing the mudra and one just open, and you can kind of notice the difference with just one. We're not looking for anything like big, like it's dramatic, but a lot of people do notice that this mudra helps bring calm to their nervous system through their breathing. Breathing in, belly expands. Breathing out, belly softens back down. Breathing in and breathing out. And then Ed, of course, said, as we stretch the hamstrings with the foot in the strap around the foot, that also is relaxing. So stretching is one way to release energy from the body. That might be contracting and holding. And very often rigidity and spasticity causes some fatigue. So when we release that, it helps to open up the body, and it can be energizing at the same time as relaxing. So it's going to impact us differently based on what we're starting with and how we're feeling as we begin our practice. So you can play with this mudra anytime during the day, whenever you feel like you need a little bit of a break or a pause in your day, you can come to Prana Mudra. Just like last week we did tapping. Tapping is something you could come to at any point during your day. And you would pick maybe one of these that you do. You don't have to do all these different suggestions, but you find the one that works for you. Let's release the mudra. Take a few breaths in and out through the nose. Breathing in and breathing out. And let's extend the right leg forward. So holding on to the side of the chair, extending the right heel forward. And then circle the ankle around and about. So we're sitting tall. It's as though we have a string on the back of our head and somebody's gently pulling it upwards. You guys all just got taller. And then go ahead and point your toes away from you and then pull them towards you. So as we point, the front of the leg is getting longer. As we flex the back of the leg, you're going to feel the contraction. We point and you feel length. We flex and there's contraction. You also might feel a stretch at the same time, by the way. Pointing and flexing. Really feel. Hold it for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Flex the toes towards you. Feel the sensation. Let's pull the leg back in and feet under knees. Sitting tall, shoulders up and back. Let's circle the shoulders around and about. That feels so good. So good. Shoulders up, back, around, and down. Really lifting and lengthening upwards on the inhale, and then exhale, and the shoulders circle down and around. And reverse it. Reverse it. I could sit here doing this the whole class. It feels so good. But don't worry, I won't. And then let's drag the left leg forward. And push the heel down, pull the toes towards you. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's point the toes away and pull them towards you. And maybe don't even look at them. As you pull them in, spread the toes, imagine space in between them. Point and flex. Let's circle around and about. So circling around and about, making a little circle with your toe, your big toe, whichever toe is longest. I'm part of the big toe long club, but I had friends and they had a club for the, when I was growing up, for the second toe being the longest. I felt excluded from that one. And then pull the heel back in. Let's round the spine, take the chin towards the chest and lean back. Feel a nice lengthening through the back of the body. And then inhale, lift your heart, press your palms into your thighs, draw your shoulders up and back. Stretch your belly. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Feel the shoulder blades pull apart. You can feel them moving side to side. So you're making space in between your shoulder blades. And we inhale and we lift up, heart rising. So this pose is awesome for the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And let's go right to that leg stretch pose, so we can get the benefits right from the beginning. So using a strap you have around your house or a cane. I've used canes. What did I do with my cane? It's missing at the moment. But anyway, so place the strap around the bottom of your foot. And it does feel very nice to kind of, I like to slide the strap along the arch. It's like a little massage. I think I told you one of my friends had this idea to put little bumps on the bottom of the strap and then be able to massage. I think it's a great idea. So just pulling it, and you could have your leg down when you do this. And then find the place where you'd like the strap to be. You can always change it up. So I've got mine right now about in the middle of the arch. And then you might start with your heel down, pulling your toes towards you, shoulders up and back. Gently lengthening the tie towards you without squeezing your hands onto it. You don't want to like clench your hands. You'll probably clench your jaw then. So we pull the strap so that we feel a stretch. Now, if you don't feel a stretch, clue is make sure your knee is soft and not locking, because that can cause, when the knee is locked, very often we don't feel a stretch. Some people do. If you're super tight, you're going to feel it nonetheless. Then you might lift the leg and place it on a chair or an ottoman or some pillow, stacked pillows in front of you. That's a nice way to relax more into the stretch. And then you can hold the tie with one hand. Mind you, it's a heavy leg, definitely heavy. Heaviest bones in our body. And breathe in and breathe out. And you can hold this for a few breaths, 5 breaths, 10 breaths, even 20. And then exhale and lower the leg down. Let's turn the toes out and the heel is in. So it's an external rotation. Notice if that changes it. The other thing you can do is change the placement of the tie. You could put the tie on the ball of the foot and see if that changes the stretch for you. And then you're pushing the ball of the foot into the strap. Some people feel it differently. You can also put it towards the heel, more, so lower down, and see how that feels. I really do like resting the leg on something in front. I just don't have anything in front, so I don't block the view. Then turn it out. So it can be down or up and feel. We have 3 hamstrings. So if we just did it with the toes up, we wouldn't feel it all. We wouldn't get into each area. And then toes back up. Maybe you take the leg out to the side and place it down. And feel right here. So heel is down, toes are up. I'm not going to knock my water over there. Sitting tall. Take a few breaths in and out, and in and out. And then go ahead and release the strap, place it to the side. Let's float our arms into a T. Good. Take your hands to the tops of your shoulders and circle the right arm. So you're drawing a circle with the elbow, and then reverse it. Breathing in and breathing out. And let's go for the other arm. Now, if the leg is out to the side too long and it's feeling uncomfortable, you can shift yourself in the chair so that the chair is not pushing into your inner thigh, or you might bring the leg a little bit more forward. And then we're going to tilt down towards the long leg and bring our arms into cactus. Now make sure you're not dipping your head back or too far forward. See if you can get the ears in line with your arms. And we got to feel, because we can't see, right? Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, back to T. Exhale, place your hands on your thigh. Round your spine, gaze in towards your navel. Inhale, lift up, arms into cactus. Tilt down towards the long leg. Inhale, lift up. Extend your arms. Beautiful. Hands to the top of the shoulders. Circle both elbows around and about. And then arms into T. You can bring your arms into cactus or lengthen them, or maybe one arm's down and one hand is at your hip. Draw your shoulder up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're getting some lengthening along the left side of the body. We're going to push down through our heel and our foot and rise up. Bring the heel back in. And now we're making about a 90-degree angle. Let's bring the right shoulder towards the left. Inhale, lift it up. Left shoulder towards the right. Inhale, lift it up. Beautiful. Forearm to the thigh. Bring your left arm forward and then perhaps swoop it over your ear. Beautiful. And then find your length. Find your length through the body, but tap both hips down into the chair. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your awareness to your feet. Push your feet down into the mat or earth and then lengthen a little bit more. Now you can gaze down towards your toes or up towards your elbow. We're going to press down through the feet, rise up, and bring the leg back in. Circle the hips around and about. Just notice the sensation as you circle. So we're bringing our body out of any stagnation, moving it in different ways, and circle it the other direction. Notice how your core, someone mentioned core. Yes, core is very important to the health of the spine. And come back to center. Let's stretch this left leg. It's been waiting a long time. Sometimes we should start on the left so the left side doesn't get jealous of the right. Place the strap on your foot and start with the heel down. We're pulling the toes towards us, and maybe you just give a little bit of massage to the arch area as you pull one side of the strap towards you and then the other, just alternating. You can kind of move up and down the arch as you do this. And I encourage you to play with the placement of the strap because these little nuances can make a difference in your stretch. So check it out. Check it out. For now, I'm going to place the strap in the center of the arch and lift the leg. And again, if you have a chair in front of you, all the better to rest your leg on that chair or stool. We lift tall. Feel the sensation of breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. You can stay as long as you want. You know, some people say when they start a stretch, they don't feel it, but then the longer they stay in it, they feel it more. And then lowering the heel down. Take a breath in and out and externally rotate. So toes are outward, kneecap is outward. So if you were to draw a line down the center of your knee, it would line up with your middle toes. And then you may lift the leg once again. When you lift the leg, make sure that the shoulder is so now it's the left shoulder that's really working here. You can draw it up and back so you feel like the shoulder's on your back. We take a breath in and we take a breath out and we breathe in and we breathe out. Good. Turn the toes upright. Maybe you release the leg down and then we open it up. Now, to open it up, you might want to shift your hips now towards the left. That way, the chair isn't cutting your inner thigh. Once you got that placement, maybe you move the strap around your arch and just check it out, pulling the toes towards you. We're squaring off towards the front of the chair. Breathe in and breathe out. And breath is in and breath is out. And let's release the strap, place it to the side. Take your hands to the top of your thigh and curl in as you gaze at your navel. So feel a nice lengthening through the back of your body. And then inhale, lift tall, lift your heart. Exhale, round one more time. Inhale, we lift. Take your arms wide. Yes, take your arms wide. Spread your fingers. Now pull your fingers towards each other. Take your fingers and place them in your palm. Turn your thumbs up. Woo! That's a different stretch, isn't it? Open up your fingers, take your thumb on the inside of the hand, wrap your fingers around and circle the wrists. And then reverse it. Let's come into cactus and tilt towards the long leg. Draw your shoulders up and back. You might tilt your elbows slightly forward. Now try not to dump into the inside of the body here. To the inside, this is a triangle right here. This is seated triangle pose. Shoulders up and back. Breathe in and breathe out. And then push down and rise up. Beautiful. Turn your palms up, relax your shoulders. Come back into cactus. Tilt your elbows slightly forward. Notice how that feels. Your heart rises. Now tap your hips down. Push your left heel down and your right foot. And let's tip once again towards the long leg. Maybe you lengthen the arms, maybe you don't. Bring it back to cactus. Lift on up. Good. Drag the heel back in. We're at that 90-degree angle. Take your right shoulder towards your left knee. Keep your hips pressing into the chair. Inhale, circle the right shoulder up and back. Yes. Other side. Left shoulder's forward, then circle it up and back. Notice how that feels to do that. You can really feel the shoulder blades come onto the back. We're going to take the left forearm to the thigh. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tone your lower belly so we don't dump down. Right arm comes forward and then circle it over the ear. Now make sure this shoulder stays back and doesn't come forward. Make sure it stays back. There you go. You can always stay in cactus or you can lengthen the arm. Soft breath in and soft breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, we rise up and bring the legs back together. Notice how your body is feeling now. Circle around and about. And then find your way to center. Take your arms forward and then swim them out to the side as you move forward and back. So like you're doing the breaststroke. Inhale, arms are forward. Exhale, they're out to the side. Pull them in and circle around. So you're leaning forward and back. This can help core, can help balance. And now we're going to reverse it. Pull the arms in towards you, circle around the other way. Yes, you got it. So pull the hands towards you, outwards, forward, pull in and out and around and pull it on in. All right, time for a twist. We haven't done a twist yet today. How did we get this far and we haven't done a twist? Let's go into a Hakini Mudra. So elbows are relaxing, fingertips are touching. twisting towards the right. We're twisting from the navel up. So we lift tall and then we twist. Head turns last, elbow moves back. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Inhale back to center. Yes, twisting the other way. So lift up on the inhale, push your feet down. Exhale, tone your belly as you twist. Head can turn last. Feel the movement in your neck. You don't want to crank it. Be nice to the neck. Be kind to your neck. It holds this heavy head. Breathe in and breathe out. And breath is in and breath is out. Moving back to center. Release the hands down. Palms down by your side. Inhale, arms lift up, gaze skyward, as long as it's okay on your neck. Exhale, arms out to the side, like you're gonna fly. Do a few little pulses here so you can feel the back of the hand moving up and back. Exhale, release your head and your jaw, keeping your hips tacked down on the chair. Let your head sway to the right and gently to the left. One more time, right and left. Push down through your feet, arms out to the side. Inhale, lift tall. Exhaling, hands at the heart. We're going to start some standing moves. You can stay seated and do them. We're going to start with Warrior 2 on the right side. So you can be seated for Warrior. It looks like this. Get your straps out of the way. So the back leg can be long or it can be like where we were before. Depends on your knee, what's going on in your legs. So you can have the chair in front of you or to the side of you, or some people have got 2 chairs in a wall. You know I love the wall. So feet are wide. We go as wide as we're comfortable. You might have a chair in front of you. Then you're going to turn your toes outward. You're turning your toes outward. Now, what helps balance here? I was just working with someone yesterday who a lot was going on in her head, and so there wasn't much focus in the feet. And as soon as we brought more focus to the feet and concentrated on pushing down the leg, through the leg bones to the feet, her balance improved. Then exhale, take the knee over the heel. And let's inhale and straighten the leg. And then exhale, bending. Notice how the weight changes in your feet as you straighten the leg and then you bend the knee. We're keeping the upper body upright. So spine is upright, bending knee over heel. Knee over heel, bending and straightening. And then maybe you bring your arm, one or both arms up. Depends if they're touching the chair. Neither one is better or worse. You're protecting yourself with safety. Maybe you straighten the arm and you lift you lift an arm and you straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, take the arm back down. Maybe you've got both, lifting, and then exhale, lowering, always minding your safety. Inhale, we lift up. Maybe we take one or both palms in front of the heart. Yes, bending the knee. Open it out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull it down. Open it up. Lengthen. Exhale, pull it on in. Good. Feel your feet pressing down into the mat. Really feel it. I was reading how sensation in our feet changes as we age. So as we age, the sensitivity becomes less, but we can increase it by bringing our awareness down there, using different things like we've massaged our foot on a tennis ball or like that blue ball over there next to my water glass. Inhale, straighten the leg. Let's turn all 10 toes forward. And slowly walk your feet back towards each other. And maybe you alternate bending one knee and then the other. In fact, let's roll through the feet. So hands on a chair or not, and lift the right heel, place it down, lift the left heel, place it down. Still warming up the feet, right? They need lots of good movement. So we roll through the feet and really feel the sensation of pushing down and then lifting up. So alternating, breathing in and breathing out. And if you're not holding onto the chair, you might swing your arms, swinging front and back, just alternating. Good. Good, good, good. We are on to the left side for warrior two. So we started mountain. We step our feet wide. Already we're bringing our awareness to the bottom of our feet. Press them down. Feel your strong legs. Feel the muscles on your legs activating. They are literally hugging your bones. Turn the left toes towards the chair. And then you can always adjust your stance. Now for balance, we don't want to see that with the toes going out. That's going to be harder. You want to bring the toes forward and maybe even in towards your center a little bit with the heel out. But mind your knees, right? Let your body give you messages about what seems right and what doesn't. Let's bend the knee over the heel and just feel that. Maybe you want to scoochie the foot forward a little bit more. Knee is angling over middle toes. You might go a little bit deeper or you might lift up a little bit. As we go deeper, the thigh is working a little bit more. It's getting strong. Straighten it. On the inhale, exhale, bend it. Maybe we lift an arm as we straighten the leg. Exhaling and inhaling. You can always look over your front shoulder. Inhale and exhale. And breathe in and breathe out. And let's hold this for a moment. Maybe one or both arms lift. We may lift one or both arms towards the sky. Hands at the heart, bending the knee. Open it up. Open it wide. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we pull the palms down to heart center. Good, stop here. Feel your breath and feel that warrior. It's when we hold it, that's when the challenge begins, right? That's the strengthening. Feel this thigh working. Feel your legs working. Straighten the leg. Bring all 10 toes forward and walk your feet back towards each other. Notice how your legs feel different. Notice how they've changed just from your practice thus far. Let's do a little practice with a block in between the thighs. Place that block in between your thighs. And hug the block. Gently, not a squeeze, right? Not a clench. So you're hugging your block. And then inhale, lift up. Try to keep the body going upwards rather than forwards. So we're moving upwards. Exhale, slowly lower the heels down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, we lift up, hugging ankles towards each other. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, maybe you lift one hand. You could always do a mudra, such as index finger and thumb touching with one hand or both. Stare at a spot that's not moving, like a speck on the wall. And then when you are ready, bring your hands back down and lower your heels. Good. Let's take our feet back. You can keep the block in or not. Hands on the chair, walk back to wall dog. So pressing your feet into the earth, we're rooting, feet are parallel, bend your knees and blossom your buttocks back. Then slowly straighten your legs, feeling your shoulder blades on your back. Exhale, bend the knees. Notice how the weight changes. You might feel your belly touching towards your thighs. Angle your sit bones down to your heels and then press your thighs back. Legs may or may not straighten all the way. Is that okay? Absolutely. Bending and straightening. And then slowly lift on up. Come on back, release the block. Say, I've had enough of you right now. Place it on down. We're going to do a little alternating. So with the chair in front of you, we're going to take a wide stance. And then we're going to turn the right toes out. Bend the knee. Inhale, lift up, turn the toes forward, other side. Toes out, bend it. Inhale, lift, all 10 toes forward. Take it out, bend it, maybe one or both arms lift. Inhale, straighten, and shift. One more time, then we're going to build on this a little bit. Gazing towards the left. Inhale, back to center. So now we're going to turn the toes out, both sides, so it's like a goddess pose. Then we're going to bend the right knee over the heel and maybe lift the left toes. You don't have to, you could keep it down. Just a little bit different stretch. And then switch it up. So now, heel's pressing down on the long leg, knee is over the heel. Switch it up. One more time. Bending and straightening. Come back to center. Let's find goddess. Toes are out. Make your adjustments with your feet. If you need to bring your feet back together, please do. Take your sit bones down towards the earth and your knees over your middle toes. Ooh, feel that. We are working, working, working. Inhale, lift up. Take a little break. Exhale, bend. Keep widening your knees outward. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bend. Yes, now maybe you take one arm into cactus. Maybe you take both arms into cactus. Always options, right? Straighten the legs, bring your hands down. We'll go one more time. You guys can do this. Exhale, bend. Angle the sit bones down. You might be feeling a nice inner thigh stretch. One or both arms into cactus or neither. Push down through your heels. Pull them towards each other, even though they're not moving. Inhale, lift up. All 10 toes forward. And bring your feet back together. Yes. Now, we talked about legs, the governor of the back. Let's make sure we stretch the front of the thigh. So you're going to have your right knee forward and your left back for that lunge. This is going to get, you very well may feel this in your back calf. If you turn the back heel upwards, you might get it more into the thigh, the front of the back thigh. Bend your knees, slowly straighten. Exhale, we bend. And notice how you feel the stretch in the front of the left thigh. Make sure your ribs aren't jutting forward. So pull them towards the back of your shirt. That also will intensify the back stretch. You don't want it so much you're clenching though, right? You want to feel sensation, but not too much where it's stressful. As that said, it should feel kind of good, right? Stretching should feel Good, but sometimes there's a little discomfort. And then bend and we straighten. Maybe you lift one arm towards the sky. Exhale, place it down. Maybe you take the arm out to the side and you gaze at your thumb and you take the thumb back behind you. That's a possibility, but not a requirement. Now we're in a little bit of a twist here. Inhale, bring the arm back forward and place the hand. Lean forward, step your left foot to meet your right. Feel the difference in your legs. We're going to go for the other side. Left foot is forward, and right leg goes back. And you can start with the heel down and maybe a little bit of pulsing action. You may need to scoochie one leg forward or back. Take a breath in and out as you become aware of this mindful moving. Then maybe you take the back heel up. That's going to help stretch this back leg, the front of the thigh. Pull the ribs back and lift tall, then bending the front knee and the back knee. Woo, that's working the legs. Inhale, straighten for a moment. Exhale, come back in. Bend both knees. Maybe just straighten the back leg until you feel a stretch. Bend and straighten. You can pulse this. You make the practice your own. Maybe you lift the arm. Maybe you take the arm back behind you and gaze at your thumb. Now this is going to test your balance, so you want to make sure you feel safe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring both hands back to the chair and slowly bring that right foot to meet the left. Walk it back towards a wall dog. Hands on the chair, the seat of the chair, the back of the chair. You may still be bending and straightening your legs. Anchor the sit bones down towards your heels. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then slowly walk your feet back towards the chair. And notice how you're feeling. Notice how the body feels now. Let's take a nice side bend. So one or both hands on the chair. And then we're going to lift the left arm skyward. Push down through both feet. Side bending towards your right. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, lift the arm back up. Circle it out to the side. Maybe follow your gaze, your fingertips with your gaze. Inhale, lift the arm back up. Exhale, find the side bend again. Reach towards your right as you press your left foot down. Gorgeous. Really feel it. Make sure that you're staying strong through the right side of the body. None of this business. Let's inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower the arm. Tilt the right ear towards the right shoulder. Let the left arm get nice and heavy. Imagine you're holding a 10-pound weight in your hand. Inhale, head rises. You might give it a little help with your fingertips. Let's do the other side. So now we're going to side bend towards the left, lifting our right arm upwards. Take your side bend. Reaching towards your left. Breathe in. And breathe out. Feel the sensation of your feet. They're grounding down. If we didn't push down through our legs and our feet, we would feel like we were a wind could come and blow us over. Open it up. Gaze at your fingertips. Inhale, arm lifts, arm back over the ear. Nice stretch. Inhale, open it up. Good, gaze at your fingertips. One more. Find your side bend. Notice how the stretch differs each time you do it. That's why we lather, rinse, repeat. The body knows where we're going. We might get a little bit more. Inhale, open it up, relax the arm down and tilt your left ear towards your left shoulder. Relax the left shoulder. Now you imagine you have a 10-pound weight in your right hand. Breath is in. And breath is out. Inhale, lift the head. Let's do a standing sun salute before we go back towards the chair. So inhale, arms lift upwards, lift skywards. Maybe you gaze up. Exhale, soften your knees, arms out to the thigh, down towards the earth, perhaps touching the chair or your shins. Release your head and your jaw. Push down through your feet. Feel your strong legs. Then inhale, look halfway up. Shoulders forward. Crown of the head is moving forward. Exhale, fold down once again. Gaze through your legs. Release the head. Feel the traction of this head. The spine is lengthening downwards. The feet are pushing down. Inhale, take your arms out to the side. Up, skyward, reaching one or both hands up to the heart, and exhale, palms come back to heart center. All right, have a seat and let's do a hip opener. So we'll do number 4, or you can do a variation with blocks or pillows if your leg is not quite ready yet, or the hip is kind of tight. So we're going to lift the right knee, place the foot on some blocks or pillows in front of you, or the foot can be down like this, or ankle on thigh. Then we lift tall. Take a breath in. Gently press your palm into your thigh, not your knee. Lean forward, but as you lean forward, tack your hips down. Lengthen the crown of your head forward. Maybe you take one or both arms forward and then out to the side. Lift up, push down through your feet, lift up, hands at the heart, going for a twist. Right hand towards ankle or heel. And if your foot is down, you might just take your hand to your thigh. Then we're going to twist towards our left. Bring the left arm back, or it can hold on to the back of the chair. But we want to twist from the navel. So lift tall and then twist from the navel. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Enjoy the twist. Come back to center. And find the other side. Each side is different. You know, maybe there's been a hip replacement. Maybe one leg just is tighter, the hip is tighter than the other. We just accept that. Let's lean forward. Shoulders up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now you go down. When you're leaning forward, you're going to the point where you feel a stretch. So if you feel a stretch upright, you don't need to lean forward. So if I don't feel a stretch, then I come a little bit more forward until I do. So it's just going to depend on your body and how it's feeling today. Maybe you swim the arms outwards. Press the palm into the thigh as we lift up tall. Finding our twist. So left hand might come to thigh or foot or ankle, and our right hand is behind us. It could be at a diag, gazing towards the fingers, or hand placed behind the chair. Breathe in, imagine a lengthening through your inner body from the bottom of your hips up to the crown of your head. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and out. Inhale back to center and release the leg back down. Notice how your body is feeling now. Notice how your body is feeling now. So we're going to return to that mudra, the prana mudra, just to review it so you can remember it, although I'm happy to show it again and again and again. And let's maybe do butterfly. If you have a chair in front of you, you might place your feet up on the chair in butterfly. I'll do it with the block so you can see what I'm talking about. But you could have your feet up in butterfly like this, or you could have it up in a chair in front of you. And then we're doing prana mudra. So index finger comes to the inside of the thumb, and then the thumb touches the ring and middle fingers, like little antennae with the pinkies. Then relax your hands in your lap. Return to breathing. Soft breathing in and soft breathing out. Feel the prana. Feel the life force. Feel the energy running through you. As you inhale, there's an expansive sensation in your body and a lifting. As you exhale, there's a softening. Breathe in. We keep the lift, even though we soften as we exhale out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relaxing the skin on your face, your eyelids, your jaws, and your tongue. Relaxing the shoulders and the arms, the hips, and the legs. Breathing in. And breathing out, bringing your awareness to the bottom of your feet. Bring your awareness to the soles and the toes. You may be touching or not. And at any point, you can release the butterfly by bringing your feet down towards the earth, or just resting them straight if you're on your feet are resting on the chair in front of you. Keeping the mudra for a few more breaths or releasing it. Feel the whole body breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. So important to focus on our breath. You are empowered to change and improve the way you feel just by placing the awareness on breathing. Rest as long as your wonderful Wednesday permits. Bring our palms together in front of our heart as a sign of gratitude. Choose something that you are grateful for in your life. Whatever pops into your head, it doesn't have to be something big, but whatever comes in. It could be for waking up in the morning. It could be for having toothpaste to brush our teeth. For breakfast. For being surrounded by a loved one or a pet. Whatever comes to mind. Let that sensation of gratitude soften your heart and open your heart. breathe into this gratitude. As we say, namaste, everyone. Have a wonderful Wellness Wednesday. I'm here for any questions you might have.
Awesome.
Any questions anybody has? Hope you're.
Thank you, Mindy. That was wonderful.
Thank you, Mary. Good to see you. Ed's
Good to
got his
see
thumb
you.
up. Joshua's smiling.
Thank you.
So good to see everybody.
Thank you.
I hope your hamstrings feel good.
It was great. Thank you very much.
Practice that breathing. See how it works for you. Sometimes we have to make friends with the breath, make friends with our mudras. Some mudras people feel more than others. And so the more you use it, the more it becomes your buddy. And you might go, oh, this mudra is working for me, or maybe I'm just not relating to it. So see how it is for you. But this one in particular, I was told that a lot of people respond to. So I am curious, and let me know how it is for you. All right. Take care, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye. Thanks so
Namaste.
much.